Heart tapping evolution is something that I named after my amazing teacher, mentor and friend Michelle Hart, which some of you may know, who lives in Golden Bay. She was a teacher trainer for EFT International for years and she trained me. She's been amazing. I've known her for about 14-15 years and she's taught me over this time, and finally after lots of breaking down blocks and busting core beliefs, I'm finally putting myself out there ready to help others. It's such an amazing modality to use. I've had so many transformations, like I can't believe the changes I've had since I have been working with Michelle, and I love the changes that are happening in people that I've helped as well. It's a really beautiful modality, and you really it's you that does the healing. You're healing yourself. I'm just here to help guide you. Probably what I'm most grateful for is that I don't drink alcohol anymore, and finding that core belief that I was like drinking daily to cover over these feelings of uncomfortability that I had. I would feel anxious and then I would have what I would drink and to cover over it. And when I did the work with Michelle, I was able to find that anxiety in my body, which was in my solar plexus, and the belief that I held in there, which was I didn't belong. And so we shifted that out. When I found it in my body, to me it looked like it was a big heavy rock, like a really heavy boulder. And it was dark, and it was the belief in there was that I didn't belong and that I was unlovable, which is not a nice thing to be carrying around, is it? So with Michelle's guidance, I was able to clear that out of my body with using my own inner healer. Clear it out of my body. I could see with the subconscious brought forward a beautiful beam of light that cleared that out and completely obliterated that rock. And after that, I never drank again. I haven't drunk for 2 years, and I'm so grateful every day. The best thing that's ever happened. I totally recommend it. So, if you've been thinking that maybe you drink too much or you don't want to drink anymore, even though it's completely socially acceptable, it's everywhere you look. I mean, I really notice now on movies, on TV programs, or it's just everywhere. Alcohol is everywhere, but it really does hold you back and stops you from really being who you're meant to be, I believe. But I'm not judging you if you do drink. I mean, that's completely up to you, but I'm just saying my life is so much better and I'm so much happier and I'm so grateful. I think I've rambled on a lot, haven't I? So anyway, if you would like to work with me, if you feel like there's things that you've really wanted to do or want to do, but there's just something that's kind of holding you back, you go to start, but then a bit of fear comes in, or you end up procrastinating and it never gets done, or if you even know what's bothering you, maybe there is something that you know that you really need to shift, and I'd love to work with you, and let's move these things out of your body. Let's move these things so that you can thrive and just be so much happier in life. Everybody deserves to feel good about themselves, and everybody deserves to be happy. It's great to be at a place where I don't need other people to validate me. I feel good enough in myself, and it's a really nice place to be. So many things that I would never have done, like Zumba. A lot of people who might know me from Motueka knew that I taught Zumba fitness and flow dance fitness. And which was great because I really had to bust through a lot of blocks. I was doing that. And heart tapping just got me through so many things, the fear of so many things, like the fear of doing a workshop up at Illuminate and with 5,000 people up there. And the day before thinking, oh my God, I'm going to cancel, I'm too scared, I'm too chicken, I can't do it. And then I rang Michelle and we did a session over the phone, which is amazing because you can just do this over the phone. It still works. And yeah, the core belief came up that I didn't deserve it, which is kind of crazy, and that went back to a memory of when I was, I think, about 10 or 12, when I used to do tap dancing, and I had been late to an exam that we had, and I arrived late and the girls had all finished, but the examiner let me in to do my exam, and, which is thank goodness for me, but it turned out that I was the only person that got honours for that exam out of our bracket, and just some of the comments from parents like, you didn't deserve it, and that really stuck with me. And releasing that was amazing, because the next day I drove up to Illuminate, had my niece in the car with me, and I looked at her as we drove into the start of Canaan Downs, and I said, oh my gosh, I'm not even scared now. I just don't have any fear whatsoever at all. It was completely gone, and I mean, that's just how profound the changes can be. It's absolutely amazing, and yeah, that was like, yeah, that really blew me away actually. And I had the best time, it was awesome. And just because of someone's passing comment, but that's what I took at that age, was I didn't deserve it. I didn't deserve to be happy doing dance, or, yeah, so, anyway, I think I've raved on long enough, and thanks for sticking in there if you've stuck here till the end. If you'd like to do some work with me, or if you know there's something that's coming up for you that you'd like to shift in so that you can move forward and thrive, then please feel free to call me or text me on 027 8648 141, or else you can just message me through this Facebook page, Heart Tapping Evolution. Send me a message and we can set up a time, and we can do it online or in person. But yeah, thanks again for listening and sticking in there. Ka kite.